Frankly speaking, I'm here now. Let's run it. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Tashiana, good to see you.
Good to see you, ain't it?
Frank, what's up with you?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
See you
Hey,
chop.
baby.
I see you faded like a dice game.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just live on Bible study, you know what I'm saying? I had to get faded, you know.
Ooh-wee.
You know how it go.
Yeah.
You know how it go. What's up, everybody in the comment section? Listen, welcome to the show, y'all. You are tuned in to Frankly Speaking. It's the hottest show you can find anywhere on Bill Gates' internet on a Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern time every Tuesday night. I'm glad those of you who are already here have tuned in. Listen, y'all know how we do at the start of every show. Let me unmute Ray Baby right quick. I know you talking about Clee. Clee got that hair laid.
Yeah, we got us a little vibe in here.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah, Clee.
Mm-hmm.
Why it look like you got a filter on or something though? Like, don't it look cloudy in there? You on mute.
That ain't gonna work.
There you go. Okay. It looked like you was in the glory cloud or something.
I don't know what. Something wrong with my laptop too. I gotta get fixed.
Yeah, it was looking like you was in the glory cloud or something.
Is that a little better?
It's much better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a cloud flip filter?
No,
look.
it's just that my laptop camera is sucky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
They are subpar.
Mm-hmm.
They are subpar. Listen, y'all know how we do. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just talking. Go ahead.
Y'all know how we do at the start. Hey, everybody, that's already in the comment section. Y'all know how we do. This is a live show. This is not pre-recorded. I bring it to you live because I value your interaction. That's why we do this show live. Look, we got I'm surprising everybody, even on the panel tonight. Y'all know we couldn't do lessons from Lori without me having a special guest in the house.
What? Okay, then.
Ray Baby, you ain't never met him, but y'all gonna get along just good. I'm telling you.
Okay.
The women might not like him being on, but I got special guests for everybody, y'all. I'm telling y'all. It's
money.
No, Money was on the fly. He can't be no special guest.
Yeah.
I see him
it's
backstage.
Probably the cheater.
Nope, it ain't Dwayne either. Y'all gonna be shocked. Y'all gonna be shocked to see my boy. I'm telling y'all. Look, Mo will be on in just a minute. But look, y'all know how we do. No, it ain't Bishop.
Now I'm like, is it John Terry?
Either. I'm telling y'all. It's finna be turned. It's finna be turned
tonight.
It's finna be turned tonight with my boy here. I'm telling y'all, man. Look, y'all know how we do. At the beginning of every show, I give you an opportunity to share. I give you an opportunity to tag somebody. We take about 2 minutes and do that. But before we do that, I want to show y'all who on with us tonight. Special guest in the house. My dog. My dog. What
Oh my God. I've been on fire all day.
Yes, sir.
Have you been drinking it, Tim?
As I'm drinking. This about to be on a whole nother
It's
level.
about to be turned. It's about to be turned. What up, Candace? What's up, Elizabeth?
Oh,
What's
child.
up,
Sat
Angela?
on my snacks.
What's up, Essence? Mo in the
Melted
comment
my
section.
snack.
She'll be on in just a little bit. What's up, Miss Baldwin? My boy Cedric. What's up, my guy? Candace. What's up? What's up? Miss Carla. What's up, girl? How you doing? Miss Stevens, how you? How you? Everybody look, Tim. Tim in the house.
Yo.
It's about to be turned. It's about to be turned, y'all.
Right now,
Miss Michelle, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, cuz? Good to see you, LaShonda. How you doing? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and share now. I ain't did it myself. I ain't taking nobody myself. Let's go ahead and do that now. Let me get some.
shared.
Let me get some music in here. Share, tag somebody if you're on Facebook. Share, tag somebody if you're on YouTube. Share it. Put it in your feed. Turn up the Yep. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Welcome to the show. Cuz don't even do that. Don't even do that in the comment section. You know. You know. You know. You know how it be. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for tagging people. Let's get it on and pop. Tim, how you feeling tonight?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. It's good to see Miss Prayer Warrior, Miss King at the top, and to my brother on. Hold on, how do I do that? My other brother King. What up, brother?
Hey, peace and blessing, family.
That's Ray, baby. Tim.
Cleo, hey, listen, Cleo King ain't gonna be able to do nothing with us tonight.
We already know, man.
I don't even know why they on here. It's just they're gonna be talking nonsense, foolishness, and I'm coming tonight, Ray. I got major data.
Hey,
all
man.
All right.
So
for sure.
It's good to be here.
I don't know what Travis. Travis in the building.
Yo. What's going on?
What's up, Travis?
You got it, brother. It's good to see everybody tonight.
Listen, it's about to be turned, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Tashiana, they talking about your hat. That hat do look good. It do look good on you.
Thank you.
Look like you about to shoot a video in the early 2000s.
That's right. That's right. Representing
Yo,
the ladies who work the 9 to 5. We still hitting the natural ladies. We still popping. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
all right, so let's before we get to the meat of the matter. Before we get to the meat of the matter, that was an unfortunate situation that happened with. I'm not going to say his name because it's a little early, but I am going to talk about the situation that some of us may have been in back in the day. But a certain rapper was lost his life being at a woman's house, and the dude showed up and killed him in the house because he was at the house. Now, from my understanding, it was she had just put him out a week prior to, and he was at the house. Dude caught him at the house, went in the house, killed him. So fellas, have you ever been in a situation where woman told you one thing, but you was over at the house and somebody just so happened to drive by and popped up, beating on the door, knocking on the door, beating on the window? Have you ever been in this situation, fellas? Or do you, let's do it like this in case you don't want to incriminate yourself. Hey, do you know anybody that's been in that situation? And what would your advice be to these guys that just meet women and go to their houses?
Go download this app called Hotel Tonight. You get some real good rates on some rooms, brother. You ain't got to go to her house. Please believe me when I tell you. Really good rates on Hotel Tonight. A friend of mine had the husband pop up at the house many moons ago, from what I was told. He jumped out of a second story window, but praise be to God, he's still here. So, yeah, fellas, learn from his mistakes and just go on the app and get you a room. And the more you rent, the more points you get, and then you get credit towards the room. This is what my friend told me.
Hey, I remember one time in my early 20s, man, I had went over this chick house. I had a couple of situations like that. Was crazy. Went over this chick house. We was messing around. I had just finished smashing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the living room with my shoes off smoking. Now, keep in mind, she told me that she ain't had nobody there. She was a single parent. So I'm in the front room. I done got through smashing. I'm smoking and chilling. I'm watching Sports Center.
Yeah.
Man, I heard a key unlock the door. I'm looking like, dude walked in the house. And I'm sitting up there, got my shoes off, you know what I'm saying, in my box. I'm chilling.
Why?
Now, luckily for me, he was like, man, he was an older dude too. He was like, bro, look, I pay bills here. You need to go and get up out of here, bro, because I'm finna deal with this, you know what. Man, I think I left one of my sons. I got dressed so good. got up out of there. It just so happened that he was rational.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because another time I had met this chick. This was back when the checkers on Mount Morale was called rallies. So I met this chick at at the rallies. She stayed in I think it was called Emerald Point, right up the street on I think that's Hickory Hill or something. Man, I had been messing with this chick for about 7-8 months. I'm going over there thrashing. So on my birthday, I go over there. She was on, so you know she had to take care of me in other ways. So right after the fact, she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come clean with you." She told me she was married. Now I had been coming to this girl's house for damn near a year. You know what I'm saying? Laying up, kicking it.
Yeah.
So I mean, luckily for me, you know, I guess God was with
Hold
me
up. You had been coming to her house for a year.
for a year, like 8-9 months. Yeah, for a while. For a
And you
while.
and you had no idea.
Didn't see a picture, never saw nothing on her finger that suggested I'm talking about nothing. Slim was cold. So she went in the closet and got a whole damn wedding album. And she's showing me pictures of her. Her dude did
Baby, I
so.
ain't no women out here moving like that.
Man, listen, man. Slim found like
Black
two
women don't
threes.
cheat. Black women don't cheat.
They sure don't.
That's right. Black women don't cheat.
Now
We
keep it like,
don't.
hey, Frank. I'm gonna keep it 100 without incriminating any of my constituents. We got boots on the ground, so we know what's up with the marriages. We got boots on the ground.
Tim, you got any stories you want to share? We can't hear you, Tim. I think you're muted.
Oh yeah, I got life-changing stories. Now let me ask you this before I even get to my story. Are you saying at my house or their house?
No, so the situation happened at her house. At her house.
Oh yeah. So she probably on here too. This had to been 20 years ago, right? And it was in the hood too. She was a hood chick. And, you know, I knew about the baby daddy, but I didn't know who he was. We never met, never shook hands. And I'm laid up in the bed. I never forget this. And somebody's just banging on the door. Boom, 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 boom. See, where I grew up, that could either be the police. You don't know who that is. And I hear, open the mother effing door. Open the mother effing door. So I'm up. I'm putting my clothes on. And see, my strategy, you know, if you grow up in the hood, you got to have a strategy. You can't just. So in my mind, I got to let him come in first, then go out the window, right? So she goes out and say, just close the door. I'm about to handle this. So I said, you about to go open the door? No, we ain't opening no door. She's like, no, I got to. The baby in here. This is this kid. I was like, okay. I was like, but your bedroom ain't got no lock on it, right? So she goes, open the door. She's like, he bust out, why you got the bedroom door closed? Immediately lift the window up. Now, this about to kill y'all. She on the second floor.
Yikes.
So I had to think of a strategy. I was like, I'm injuring myself, but I'd rather injure myself than to die.
Yeah.
So I try to grab the thing. Oh, I got the marks to prove it. Skipped my whole leg. I was bleeding profusely. But, you know, listen, I got to the crib. I was out of there. He was going to kill me, though. He was one of the OGs in the hood, you know, known for violence, but never seen her again. Me and her Facebook friends right now. We got the same birthday and everything.
Travis, do you have a testimony tonight, brother?
I kind of just told mine earlier. I put it on somebody else, but yeah, I was dating this married chick. And long story short, my dad always told me don't ever go over to the house. Well, this particular woman, she was a trick. You know, when you play gospel music in the gospel church, you get a chance to meet a few of
Right.
Wait a minute. She was a what, brother?
She was a trick.
She was a paymaster.
Please believe. Please believe. I tell y'all my testimony.
I just
real
came out
quick.
with y'all tonight. The men are on 10 tonight. Like, what's really going on?
This gonna be a small. What's the a quick story, short story?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this go. I had a car. My dad got me a truck. It's a 2005 Tahoe LT. When I graduated high school, I graduated 2006. He left me with a $500 car note. Stupidest decision I ever made, but my dad loved me, so he got it for me. My car note was like $545, and so probably like a year in, I was late for a payment. I called my stepdad and said, "Hey man, let me hold $500 to next week." He's like, "I ain't paying your dad a car note." Bet. So I went to my little joint. I said, "Hey, what's up, Pooh? Let me hold 500 till next week. And I'll pay you back." She was like, "That's all you need?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Bet." So send me at the bank tomorrow. I said, "Okay, cool." So I pulled up at the bank, and she had like a brown paper set. I was like, "What you got, lunch?" And she was like, "Nah, fool." She handed me a set, and $15,000. Good old gospel trick. I appreciate
15,000. 15,000.
15 racks. I can't say what she did because then I can tell her business.
You don't have to tell us, brother.
Oh well, I will fast forward while we don't converse anymore because after that paper sack incident, I was sprung. So I'm like, whatever you want, Pooh. Whatever.
Right,
you like,
right.
You know? So man went over to her crib one night and her husband going out of
He
town.
was a gold digger.
Gold, GOAL.
He was a gold digger.
GOAL, please believe it. And so husband's been going out of town, and apparently his flight got canceled. So he was coming back. Now I'm what did they say, knee deep? And he called her. She picked up the phone. I ain't stopping.
They said you for sale out here, cuz.
Hey man, everybody got a price. You hear me?
Right.
Now, are you at Kmart or you at Neiman Marcus? What you doing, baby? You hear me? Come on now. Walk slow with me. All I'm saying is he pulled up to the house. I jumped out of I didn't jump out no second story window. I did grapple down though. I was a little slick. I'm gonna tell you how slick women are though. Her best friend, I parked my truck at her best friend's house that lived on the other street.
Now check this out. There was this. I ain't gonna put the church on blast, but
my guys got plenty of stories.
This is quick. I went to this church, man. When I tell you they had bodies everywhere,
I believe.
I'm talking about. I'm young. I'm talking about it's bodies galore. So this lady, she was over like the you know how you join a church and they get all your information and all that. She was over there. She was over there ministry.
You got a door greeter.
Yeah. So bam, cool little slim little junk. So she was like, we having a church picnic or something this Saturday. Will you be there? So I'm like, are you gonna be there? She was like, nah, I gotta work. I said, well, I ain't gonna be able to make it. So I'm shooting at her. So I got her number. She said, if you're able to make it, call me. So when I get home, I hit her up. I'm like, hey, look, I just want to let you know that I'm interested in fellowshipping. So we going back and forth. So I'm asking her what part of town she stay in. She said, I stay in Whitehaven. So I'm like, man, I got to slide that way to drop my cousin off at work in a little minute. Can I stop through and see you? She's like, yeah. Long story short, she married. So we started messing around, short after that, we started, I'm smashing. Her daughters saw me I'm pulling up. Dude worked for the fire department. So I'm pulling up sometime late night. I'm seeing him going to work. I'm pulling in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm coming in kicking. Her daughters saw me at church one Sunday. While she was there with her husband. Mm-hmm. One of her daughters was like, I see him. So I'm like, cool out on that. But my auntie found out that I was going over there. So my auntie put a stop. She was like, look, if you keep going over this man's house, this man can come home and kill you and not do a day in jail. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of sort of talked some sense to me, but in our mind, it's messed up because we thinking it's cool. We got somebody that got somebody, it's no strings attached. We can come through, do us whenever. We willing to sacrifice that for being able to kick it how we kick it. So it's messed up. So I can see how dude got caught slipping.
Yeah, man. Women, y'all don't be straight for that.
For foul, man.
Y'all don't be straight for that.
And we
Why
deal with the
putting
same thing.
putting me in compromising positions?
We deal with
Hold
the
on,
same
Clee. I'm gonna give you
thing.
your turn. We talking about
She got
women
on
right
her.
now.
She just ready to
We talking
turn
about
up.
women right now. And a guy just lost his life in this situation. Um, you don't hardly hear of women losing their lives over this. Not over, not like that.
Mm-mm.
Not like that.
Mm-mm.
She might get beat up, or car might get keyed, or some a car on flat, but
Yeah. Nah.
killed. Women don't normally go to that extreme in that situation. That I know. I know of very rare instances, but I know a lot of guys who have been put in deadly situations over that. So
Some,
yeah. What you about to say?
I was saying, some a lot of Russell wrist hangers out here.
Yeah,
I gotta be
yeah.
careful.
But
Do you ever
my question to y'all is, if y'all was in that situation, would your beef really be with the dude? You personally, guys on here.
You shouldn't. Nah, it ain't with the dude. Man, listen. I have never, and I done dibbled and dabbed in the streets, throughout my illustrious career. Uh, I have been in situations where I done found out she was cheating, or, what I'm saying, bumped heads with a dude. My beef was never with him. I'm never gonna address another man about manipulating. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna do that.
I'm glad you came up with that word, man.
I'm never gonna do that because they lie. They'll tell you, nah, it ain't like that. I ain't messing with nobody, or you know what I'm saying, he won't let go. But at the same time, you smashing both dudes. You know what I'm saying? Cause that like they can paint it like, nah, we broke up, we ain't got nothing going on, but you smashing one, manipulating the other one, getting money from this one, still smashing that one, playing with him. Like they be escalating the situation.
Yeah, yeah.
but it go
Jazz,
both ways.
What are you saying? Women do what and men don't do what exactly? Uh
Women address the other female. Men don't do
okay.
that.
Yeah, women. Yeah. I don't know though. I don't know.
It's some
I
men out
don't
here that do that,
Yeah,
but I don't do it.
I done seen men go directly at the other man rather
Oh
than
yeah.
his woman.
Oh yeah.
You gotta check your woman, dog. She out of pocket.
She out of pocket. Look, I ain't got nothing to do with how she get down. So why is you even pressing me about, hey, bro, you messing up a happy home, and you know what I'm saying? This my gal, and I pay bills, and man, I ain't got. You need to be having this counseling session with Slim.
He did exactly
Yeah.
what he was supposed
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah. Now I will say the only time I think that it's appropriate to address the guy is if you know him.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
if that's your friend or associate, or y'all been around each other like that, I think it's appropriate to address. But a stranger, somebody, guys, if you with any kind of woman, guys are going to shoot their shot. It's up to her not to go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, ladies, go ahead. What y'all get on this? What y'all get on this real quick? Cause Clea, I know you itching.
I just think that it goes both ways. I don't think it's a man thing or a woman thing. I think it's an emotionally unstable person thing. Like you can't control your emotions and you go to measures to kill somebody. So I don't, because that has happened before, and I've been in a situation where I've been at a guy's house and a woman showed up.
Mhm,
So it go both ways.
mhm.
Mo, what you got to say, Mo?
I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I do have plenty of homeboys who has been in this situation, and they kind of sounded like um, K. Samuel's Luther King story. But I've never ever encountered that. I've never been in a situation where anybody has approached me or I've had to approach somebody else. So I don't think it'll be worth it for me. And I'm just like with the guys, like I'm not gonna address the woman. I'm gonna address the man. But thank God I have never ever been in a situation like that because my temper go from 0 to 100, so we can never say how we truly react. But I know I wouldn't kill nobody or try to kill nobody.
Yeah.
Look, you got a lot of women who will find out they do inboxes. They'll inbox the girl. Hey,
Yeah.
what you doing? Talking to this dude, talking to my dude. How you know him? You know what I'm saying?
Well, a
Like,
lot of women to get cheated on and then be mad at the woman and don't even say nothing to their man.
won't even say nothing to the dude.
But I don't think anybody on this panel is like that. But a lot of women are like that. But dudes do get mad at the dude. Maybe y'all not on this panel, but men will get mad at the man too.
Oh yeah, they will.
Yeah, even if they don't know that.
I only get mad at my partner if he didn't come to me and tell me first before he snitched. Like, dang, nigga, you in love? Nah, you supposed to come tell me, and then I'm gonna tell you. Well, go on do it. Yeah,
No.
do it. Absolutely. Cause she out of pocket. We gonna
Tatiana,
film
you
it and,
quiet tonight?
and put it on OnlyFans. Get us a chick.
Oh, I'm so glad I ain't
I'm-
deal with that.
I'm just,
Oh
I'm
God.
just, I'm just listening. I'm just listening. I just believe that you shouldn't play with people's emotions because you just don't know. Like everybody's not the same. Everybody's leeway. Everybody's rope they give you to play with it might not be long as the next person. So I feel like that's really unfortunate. I don't know. I don't know about going to someone's house pretty quickly and spending the night. I think that's something you have to fill out and vibe with for yourself because, like you said, people can have keys. People cannot be telling the whole story. Somebody said they dealt with somebody for a year. There's just so many things that could happen and go on. I had someone tell me about a gentleman kicked somebody's door in, and he had just left maybe like 45 minutes before. So think that, I think until you earnestly feel comfortable with someone, their surrounding, you all's connection, I think you should meet at neutral places. But that's just me.
All right, that was the icebreaker. We spent about 35 minutes on that, which we normally do. Spend a little minute on the icebreaker. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to the meat.
Let's
Tonight,
get it.
tonight is called Lessons from Lori.
Yes, sir.
Everybody know if you've been in the news cycle on social media at all in the past couple of days, it's very public. Everybody knows the beloved couple, Lori and Michael B. Jordan, allegedly, I always have to say allegedly, have broken up. They're no longer a thing. They were so celebrated. Everybody was like, oh, Michael B. Jordan is finally treating her right. He's a real man, and this is how you treat a woman. And she done came up and she had all these suckers before, and now she's with somebody that's for her.
Mm-hmm.
Rumor has it, allegedly, that the problem is the reason they broke up is because he wanted to go to the next level, which was marriage for him, but she's not ready. She's 25 and he's 35 or 36. Oh, 35 or 36? 35. He's 35. So he's 10 years older than her. And she's not ready.
She's a
not ready.
manipulator.
She's not ready. And so let's talk about that for a minute because I've been seeing a lot of different narratives on this. The first narrative I've seen on behalf of Sister Lori, Evangelist Lori, is that she's young. She's just 25.
She's a kid.
Why would she waste her prime getting married? Why would she waste the prime of her life being stuck with this man forever? And so let's 25. That's too young to get married. Ladies, I'll let y'all go first. I'll let y'all have the flow first. Is 25 too young? Would it have been wasteful for her to accept this man proposal? If that was the case, let's assume that it is, that he wanted to go to the next level. She was not ready, so he broke it off. He was not ready, so he broke it off. Is 25 too young to be in a committed relationship? Is that wasting the prime of your life in y'all opinion?
No.
Whoever want to go first?
No, I mean 25 in and of itself is not too young. Some people may say that, but I think that anybody who isn't ready for something shouldn't go for it, whether you're 25, 35, 85. So, no, I don't think 25 is too young, but I also agree like if she wasn't ready, if this was an alleged proposal or an invitation for something more serious and she wasn't ready, she should have done what she did. I'm like, she doesn't owe him anything. She didn't waste his time. It wasn't any of that. I think that's part of the problem. People should be honest about what they really want. And sometimes as you grow and move together, you find out you want different things.
Oh, you want more?
Oh yeah, I go. I don't think 25 is young at all. Especially for women, maybe for a man, because I do feel like women mature faster, not calling men immature, but I think we just kind of know what we want at an earlier age than men do. And that's totally okay. So no, I don't think 25 is too young, but I did see a comment that she should have just dated. I agree with that. And a lot of people talk about how she dates so many people. I personally don't see anything wrong with it because people date all the time and break up. She's just a celebrity, therefore it's public. But no, I don't think 25 is too young at all. Now I'm glad I did wait to 30 because I can genuinely say that I genuinely enjoy my 20s. But I also feel like if I would have got married at 25, I would have been just as ready. I just know what I want more now. So I don't think 25 is too young at all, actually. Because a lot of people grow up at 18, 19. Nowadays it's a little different, but she's also a celebrity, so we have to keep that in mind.
Clee?
I don't think that 25 is too young. However, it just depends on how you were raised and how you grew up. Because I mean, I kind of was, grew up that you don't have to rush into getting married. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself together first. Some girls were raised to look for a husband immediately. You know what I'm saying? So, um, depending on how you were brought up or what your dad or your mom instilled in you, you might think that I need to enjoy my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Because that's typically the narrative, especially now. They say, why rush marriage? Wait,
What
don't get
what
married.
what what does enjoy your 20s mean?
Well, I don't know how whatever the hell you do to enjoy your 20s.
Hold on, no, Clee.
In your 20s means dating, waiting options. I feel like how can you
Because
know?
be honest, I'm gonna just say this. Be honest. A relationship is a big distraction. I don't care. You have to care about other people's feelings and emotions and stuff.
So you
And if you're
selfish.
not, if you're not together, if you are not ready, then you ain't gonna be able to love somebody properly because you're not ready. You're not together.
I think enjoying your 20s is just really seeing what you like and don't like. My opinion is how can you know what you like if you haven't experienced? And I'm not just talking about sexually. You know what I mean? Like how do you know what you enjoy and what you like being around if you haven't experienced and weighed your options with different people? That's what enjoying your 20s for me is. Like if you're dating somebody, your high school sweetheart, y'all get married in college. That's the only person you with for 10, 11 years. Later on down the line, you might feel like you're missing out on something. And not just on sexually, but you didn't get experiences with other people.
No. Okay, so
How you gonna tell me no about what
no,
happened?
no.
Okay.
We not gonna do that. I
That's
see what
just
y'all
me.
trying to do.
You are not the Bible. Okay, thank you.
I am the book. I come in the volume of the book.
Hey, King, you see they trying to shift the goal.
Kobe. I'm gonna let you.
What your 20s mean?
I'm gonna kick it to my brother Tim. Let's get in there.
Come on, Tia. You the guest tonight.
Y'all are some He-Man women haters because y'all is too excited about this topic. Like y'all get to bash women tonight.
Because the cover has been pulled
I
off of
ain't
y'all.
gonna lie, Lauren needs to be bashed tonight because she a dang on fool.
The veil has been pulled off of y'all.
Oh,
Manipulated.
But Lauren Hardy don't represent every woman. It's
She
Lauren.
represents a type of a woman.
She represents the community
The
properly.
ones that y'all like, the ones that y'all go for.
Tim,
The ones that y'all go for. Just
Tim,
like y'all blame women for picking the futures and talk about the women for picking the futures, but y'all picking the Lorries.
But
And
also
then y'all get
consider
y'all
there's
feelings hurt,
nothing
and
wrong
then
with
now
what
y'all
she
want to dog.
did.
What she
Consider
do?
there's nothing wrong with what she did.
She pulled a damn on them. That what she
I
Tim,
did.
didn't say it was nothing wrong. Tim, what you got to
Tim,
say, beloved?
What I realized with this story is, fellas, take heed. Listen, we got to stop putting so much effort into community property.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be community property.
We
Every
have
man
to-
I know is community property.
We
I
have
don't
to
know what it ain't.
listen. We have to let community property be what it is. It's too much
Absolutely.
money being too much money being spent.
I agree.
He should have learned from Diddy. He should have learned from Future. He should have learned from Steve Harvey's ex-wife that this is a family thing. This is what they do. It's like it's too much. We putting too much effort. She's for the
Thank
streets.
you, Wonder Sky.
She's for the
for me.
streets. We have to just be okay with that. The thing about this, Frank, King, Trav, I ain't listening to what Clee King and my sister talk about. Like, if she decides, okay, say she's not ready, she's famous. Who gonna take Lori Harvey serious the next
Come
time
on,
she
man.
decides to get
A simp, a simp,
Gonna take
a
us
simp,
somewhere.
She pretty.
a simp.
She ain't all like that. She cool. She basic. She all right.
Trust me, somebody will.
But she's extreme high market community property now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
She's only worth one thing. Nobody want to be.
And what makes her community property?
Man, I don't know nobody else like her in the industry.
I'm just saying, what makes her community property? Because she has dated a couple of other famous men that's in her social.
Okay,
circle.
listen. Okay, let me ask you
What
a
makes
question.
her community property?
Let me ask you a question.
If y'all can say she dogged the dude out and she was wrong for that
We
or whatever,
ain't
but
even
to say she's
talking.
community property because she dated several men, like how many baby mamas y'all get? I don't
This
want to know.
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
After one, y'all community property.
But wait a minute. Wait. Hey, King, who does she think she is? We just Michael B. Jordan. This ain't just no average guy.
She that bitch. That's what she is.
She has lost her mind.
Man, Chris Brown was right, man.
I feel like this. He gave her the little bit of hope that she possibly could have had to be married or for us to look at her.
Somebody will pick her.
What he did, this what happened.
Somebody pick her mama.
What he did was jumped out there.
Steve Harvey, we can't take him serious.
What he did was jumped out there. He jumped out there, put the cape on her.
Well,
She had just got through being dismissed by Future. He ain't want her. You know what I'm saying?
He made a whole song about her.
No, that was in response. I'm gonna give you the
backstory.
backstory.
The question is, if men who have more than one baby mama is community property, then what does that make the women who have more than one baby daddy?
Community property.
Now listen, what about the women who
They gonna get you, girl. They gonna get you.
Or what about the women who choose?
I'm gonna tell you something because
retract your statement, baby.
No, I'm not. The reason why I'm not gonna retract my statement because
You might want to.
No. The reason why I'm not
Kevin Samuels was saying the same thing, and y'all crucified him.
But this is my thing. You never once heard me say I never agree with some of the things that Kevin Samuels said. So first of all, don't do that because I never said I did not agree with some of the things that he said. Now my thing is, if we gonna be even across the board, if a woman got multiple baby daddies, y'all devalue her. And we do the same thing with y'all. That's the point I'm making.
We don't care.
Yes, y'all do.
We don't care. I don't care.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, men that I know, they care. They're not dating women with 3 baby daddies. Most of the men I know not dating baby daddies.
He's saying that they don't care that we feel some type of way that they got.
Man, we don't care that y'all feel like that about us because guess what?
And guess what? I'm sure the women don't either. The ones who got 3 baby daddies, because guess what? It's somebody out there that's gonna be a stepdad and all 3 of them kids.
I'm saying this.
I just
Michael B. Jordan, and this what happens. I don't feel sorry for him because he simped out. He caught he caught
Because
a
he treated her,
streetwalker.
he treated her nicely.
He
He was
caught a streetwalker in distress and fell for it. He fell for the trap.
I
You know
honestly
what
think
I'm
it was
saying?
a fake relationship
She
anyway.
played the victim when her and Future. She played the victim when her and Future broke up. She got her dad.
No, she did. She didn't even say anything when they broke
Listen,
up.
I honestly
listen,
think
now
that
listen. She didn't.
he did what a lot of women do. He went off potential. And a lot of women out here see men that ain't got nothing going, done been no job, no car, but they thought he a good man. Potential. I think that's what he did. I agree. I don't feel bad for him, but
No.
I do also feel like this is where a lot of men become so heartless because they didn't listen to their homeboys. They didn't listen to the crowd. They wanted to see for
That is why.
and then they
I
go
even
get serious and be with somebody, and then she do this exact thing that he thought that he was gonna be able to change because women always feel like they can change a man, just like and I feel like it's just a slap in the face. So I don't feel bad for him, and I definitely don't feel bad for her.
But you know the
But I
problem.
do think it's like a sad situation because it's him.
I got one thing to say. That sound good.
go ahead.
That sound good. But leave the hashtag another man's trash would be another man's treasure. Get that out the way.
Yeah, get that out of there. Get that
She's
out of
trash.
Trash is trash,
Like, trash, garbage.
But this is
Boom,
my thing.
tomatoes.
Me and wife and date so much trash. They're just not publicly trash.
But
So you
but
get what I'm
see-
saying? So many women out here who do that move just like Lord, but they're more exclusive. You
no,
you
they
think they are,
ain't.
or you
Look,
think they are.
I gotta disagree with you.
They ain't exclusive. The streets
I gotta
know.
disagree with you. Absolutely.
The
Nah,
streets
The
know.
streets talking.
The fact of the
I
matter
got homeboy.
is,
I
it
got
goes both
homeboys.
ways.
I got homeboys I can hit up right now that I know that's knocking some down. Like they out here hitting more stuff than Mike Tyson. I can hit them up and say, "Hey, look, what's up with Slim?
Okay, what if she from Texas?
Look,
What if she just moved her from Texas?
listen, is she the
She
move
moved
here?
from Texas. You don't know no background. You don't know no background. You think she exclusive. She ain't got no kids.
Somebody know some. Look, it's certain dudes.
No.
It's certain dudes who are in certain circles. Somebody know her. Somebody, I can say, "Hey, bro, look, what's up with Slim?" Well, I don't know.
Now that
Let me
she
get my
loves you,
homeboy.
you might
Because
not.
It's
Okay.
no such in Memphis. Let's just talk about in Memphis in particular. Memphis is extremely.
I'm gonna tell you
small.
how.
Everybody know.
Right.
Hold on. Everybody know everybody in Memphis. So there's a certain
Remember.
there's a certain caliber or a certain status man that certain women always go for. So you only have to make a couple of phone calls to find out what's up with. It's a certain. I know if it ain't over here, if he don't know her,
he knows somebody that knows.
he knows somebody that do know her.
Women don't do
if,
that.
if they don't know it, it's somebody over here that know. Especially if you are of status and everybody
That's what I was just about to
you,
say.
you know this, Clee. Everybody
No,
runs.
because like you're in the in crowd. That's why we can say that because we're in the in crowd. You're in the in crowd. People, you are popular in the city, so that's different for you. And the reason why I can negate what you're saying is because when Mo did that picnic this past weekend, it was people that I had never ever seen in my life.
Me
Just like
too.
people you
That's
never
because
seen in
you
my life.
ain't never seen them.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a possibility that it's a chick that you ain't never ever seen in your life and nobody else has, and you think you got you a wholesome woman. You got you a hoe.
But this is what I'm saying though. With this chick, I'm gonna hit up the guy. I ain't finna hit up no regular dude. I'm finna hit up a dude who I know taking stuff down out here.
We
Okay, so this is my question. This
we
is my
giving you
question.
some game for free. We giving you game for free right
I
now.
don't think women do this. Correct me if I'm
Probably not.
wrong, ladies. I don't do that. But my question to the men is, if you do that, and you do get bad feedback from that one known guy, do you move different based off another man's opinion? Because what if he's lying?
Because
What if he don't
because
Niggas hate.
you
They
have
cop block.
no
They
listen.
be jealous.
You have to take now. I ain't hitting up somebody who I don't know and saying, "Hey, bro."
So you know all the in niggas in the city that you can tell if she done been with him, she done been with him. Like, come on,
Listen,
now,
listen.
I'm not believing this.
All right.
He
Everybody
might
ain't
be
lying.
all day. He might know everybody.
Everybody ain't lying on this particular
But what,
chick.
no, okay,
Everybody.
but you see, no, we're saying two totally different things. You're saying everybody ain't lying. That means that her name is out in the streets. We're talking about if there's a woman from out of town that you do not know her, you don't have no background on her, and you think you got a prize and you don't. You would not know that. That's what we're saying. You were saying two totally different things. You're
Yeah,
talking about
I
a
get what you're
girl that
saying.
is a
I get what you I get what you're saying, but guess what? When a picture get posted on social media, like stuff gonna start coming out. Like you still can't just go all in. If I meet somebody from out of town and don't nobody know her, I'm not finna go all in on Slim because why you here in this
But
city?
you didn't answer my question. And
What's
my
the question?
question was, if you went and did ask the guy that you go to all your information about, and he did give you some feedback, do you solely base if you talk to this girl or not off what that man said? Because, like I said,
Let me ask you this, Mo. Let me ask you this, Mo. Do you know women
yeah,
who
answer the question, Frank. Come on
do
now.
you know
Okay,
women?
listen, I'm
Do you know
answering the question.
women? Hold on, I'm finna do them like they do us. Do you know women who do this?
I do
Because
not.
me
I have
myself,
never had a woman call me and ask me anything
me,
about me.
me myself have been a victim of this. Me being who I am,
Who
it
you
be
are.
women who don't even know me. It just heard through the grapevine through a liar or someone who's capping or someone who's exaggerating on our interaction and tell her, oh yeah, I know him. He's so and so and so and so. Blah blah blah. Woo to woo to woo. And her interaction with me becomes different from that. From that information that could be true or could be false.
But should she base how she dates you, or if she interacts with you off what somebody lied and said about you?
I'm not gonna stop messing with her. But if my homeboy to wire me up and say, hey man, look, you might wanna, you know what I'm saying, keep her in rotation, then you
Okay,
have to take it. You
so
have to
what
take
happens?
Oh my
So
God.
what happens when you keep her in rotation and you see that your homeboy in her DM on some serious stuff? Do you get mad at him, or do you get
no,
mad at
because he
yourself?
already told me what's up with her.
No, I'm saying on the
See, dudes
serious
be
side.
lying because they be blocking.
Men be blocking. I don't know if y'all
They
know
be
this.
blocking. They be blocking. They be lying.
But like a woman
I've been in
says,
that
I've been
situation.
lied on. Men will
I'ma
lie
just
just
say
like
this.
women
I'm
do.
gonna say this.
Get to know that woman.
Most of the men I know are going to keep it 100. The men that
Mm.
I would call gonna keep it
Until they
100.
hate.
Yeah,
Until they
yeah,
hate.
man. They'll say, yeah, man, I tried to get down on her, but she wasn't going. Yeah, man, we kicked it a time or two, but it wasn't nothing. Yeah, we did go out, but I didn't smash. Yeah, I smashed, but she a good girl.
So what
Yep.
happens with that? Okay, what happens with their response? Yeah, I smashed, but she a good girl. How do
She a
y'all
good
handle
girl.
that?
It depends on who on what my relationship with him is.
We
If
know who
if
community is.
if it's money, I ain't no more talk. I ain't
If
no
it's Tim,
if it's Tim live out of town, it might be a little different. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, it depends on how close that person is to me.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it's money, that's like my brother. That's my blood cousin, and like my brother, it's a route. It's a
I've
route.
never had a woman ask me unless it was somebody that I was cool with. Other than that, I've never had a woman ask me, "Hey, girl, you heard about this guy?"
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what me and my friends do. Especially because so out of the whole friend group, like probably like half of us are in relationships and the other half are single. So we're in a group text. So we will send pictures of the guy. Has anybody talked to this guy? We do
It's the
that.
same thing.
See there? It's the same
That's
thing.
the
We're like,
same thing.
That's the
I
same
mean,
thing.
but
Y'all just got done talking about us for.
we'll be like, has anybody dated him? Has anybody talked to him? And somebody be like, yeah, me and him talk. Like me and him, we used to
That's the
smash.
same thing.
How is that not the
Yeah.
same thing?
That's the same thing, Clay.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's not the same thing, but what I'm saying is it's just within our friend group. Like, I'm not gonna call Tashiana. When I say our friend group, that's my immediate circle. I'm not gonna call Tashiana or like
Yes, you
one of
would.
my
You would call
clients.
Tatiana now. You would.
Okay, I probably would call Tashiana. I probably would call Mo. But like, okay,
Exactly.
I'll use like one of my clients.
If it was
I'm a
Jalen,
hairstylist.
if it was Jalen
But
who
don't
only been
call me.
on
I'm
for
be
the
like, girl,
time,
yeah, you did. So you need to talk to him.
please be honest.
Okay.
Any woman you have dealt with intimately or cool with or in passing,
Okay,
you've held more than one
Me and
conversation with.
Jayla have me and Jayla have a relationship, so probably her. She's probably on the same level as Tashiana and Mo. But
See how
like
the
I'm saying,
list, see how the list keep growing.
no.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is like a client. Like I'm a
Okay.
hairstylist. I don't tell my clients my personal business. So if
Ooh, but I
it's a
bet you hear
client,
so much personal business.
oh, I hear so much. I hear so much, but I wouldn't tell my clients. I mean, I tell them some things that I don't care to, that people know, but like super personal things and stuff like that. Like I don't tell my clients stuff like that. So if it was one of my clients, oh, dude, or something like that, like I'm not gonna text my clients, be like, hey, y'all know this guy? Like, no, I'm not
No,
gonna go into this.
we saying that.
But what I'm saying is that I deal with these people all the time, regularly. I'm only considering 6 women that I am extremely close with. I guess you could say, well, like 10 or 12 women. Let's say it's 10
That's
women.
a nice little village of information.
It is.
Okay, but what I'm saying is
Them
that's what
12
I
women
will ask
connected
them.
to some more women.
I'm not gonna post it on Instagram and be like, oh, anybody know this guy?
No, we ain't doing
But
that.
See, you
everybody has to
exaggerate.
say.
You exaggerate now. You exaggerate. You do it.
Like I'm not gonna
So,
do that.
so
I'm gonna
Tim,
ask I'm gonna
this
ask
for
people
you.
I'm close with.
Tim, define community property.
A person that we is very clear without questioning they are for the streets. Whosoever will, let them come.
So,
What determines that?
do you feel as though because of her dating history,
He's yeah, I'm sorry.
she's now community property?
Okay, let me ask you this: any woman that dates the father and the son,
And the,
Allegedly,
and the
uh,
Holy Ghost.
allegedly.
allegedly now. I mean, right then and there, that's all of the proof we need. I don't need to see nothing else from her to know how she move and how she get down. Now, if you try to commit to somebody like that, then whatever you get from that, that's on you.
Okay, let me ask you a
I
question.
ain't gonna lie, I
And I
agree
want
with that. I agree
and
with
I
that.
want
I
you to
ain't
be
gonna lie.
100% honest.
Yeah.
Is this a double standard conversation?
Here we come on.
No, because okay, would you talk to a dude
No.
who
I'm asking for real. Like, just be straight up answer.
it's not a double standard?
Okay, so what makes a man for the streets and for the community?
No. Hold on. Before King answered that, can you go back? He said she dated the father and the son.
And the son.
But
Allegedly.
that's not
Allegedly.
what make the alleged
I ain't
statement.
gonna
I have
lie.
to be
It,
I have
it
to be
clearly
fair
looked
at a
like she
host.
was.
Allegedly.
She clearly dated both of them.
Allegedly.
Okay, so what if
I
there would have
think
been
she
only two
did.
dudes she ever dated? Does that still make her community?
The
Say
fact
it
that
again.
you
If those would have been the only two guys she's ever dated to our knowledge, would that make her
The
community too?
son and the daddy.
the son and the daddy,
They just make her trifling.
That's tough.
That doesn't
That's
even
tough.
my thing. But this is my thing. If it was flipped over, y'all would be like, "It's her fault that she dated." You know what I mean?
that's
The
No.
what.
guys are okay with it,
No.
right?
Okay,
That's
okay,
tough.
Mo.
Oh, the
Okay,
guys okay with it?
okay, Mo. Before you got
I
married,
mean, I wouldn't do it, but we can. How can we get mad if they knew about it and they were okay with it?
I'm saying this. Let's just say you were not married.
Oh,
You found out like, if you knew that your husband had dated this girl and her mama, are you gonna feel comfortable with him around your family? And you know you got some bad bodies in your family.
Your aunties.
Your
Fine
aunties.
your fine aunties.
yes. Because the truth of the matter is, I don't know who that man done smashed in the past.
I'm saying this. I'm saying this.
You get what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I cannot. Because have you ever smashed friends before?
I'm saying this.
Can I trust you around my friends because you done smashed 2 homegirls before?
If
No.
they go,
I
you
know a lot
gonna
of men that
have
done
listen,
Exactly. You say if they go. So obviously the daddy and the son knew about it, so they went too.
what I'm saying.
You cool with him hitting your auntie, just knocking your auntie down?
I'm not cool with him hitting my auntie, but if in his past he hit an auntie and a niece or a daughter, that's his past.
Oh, you TD6 now. Okay, gotcha. It's the past.
But he didn't say my auntie.
What I'm saying
You
is
didn't
this.
say my auntie. You said if he hit a mother and a daughter in the past. I don't know who he done hit in the past.
Okay, let me say that. If you know a man has a history of
most men do
running through a woman's family like high blood pressure, he running through the family.
Okay, a father and a son is not running through a family.
That's immediate bloodline.
I mean, that is some hoe shit, but
y'all would sit here and
definitely not running through the family. Like running through the family would be a cousin.
Okay, so the dad and the son is perfectly okay.
No, I'm not saying
that she's a hoe. That means that she's community property.
I've never said that she was not. I said what makes her community property because the same way that she is moving is the same way that Future moving, and except Future is creating kids. He creating people.
Wait, but y'all call Future community property.
And men call him the GOAT. And men call him the GOAT. So it goes both ways.
So Lori, y'all GOAT is what you're telling me.
Lori's the GOAT. Her mama is the GOAT. Really.
You want to know why?
But here's the problem. Okay, when you say it goes both ways, are you saying she's community property?
I don't judge nobody. I don't know what.
I really don't judge.
Like I don't like that with men and women. I don't do that.
This is my point. This is my point.
I can honestly say, in my honest opinion, I will say at this point now, Lori Harvey to me is definitely borderline hoe shit, like community property, because she's going too public with the people. It's okay to date, but because you know your status, like I just feel like she should probably keep some things private, and she's not doing it. And then
keep it private. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just kind of feel like, and my thing, and this is also too, and this could be, and I say this about men too, like celebrity men. When you know that you're at that status, you just gotta move different. That just comes with the territory. Even if you might be interested in somebody, you might have to just risk not being able to see what that situation's gonna do because you can't be out here looking like community property.
I don't know, but she was just with this man.
Hold on, y'all. Let me interject something positive from the book of Lori right quick. This episode is called Lessons from Lori. So let me give a lesson that is productive from this real quick. Out of all of the men that have come to surface that she's allegedly been with, I have to give her credit for something compared to some of these other women. One thing about Lori is that in all of this time, in all of her dating experience, I've yet to see a nude photo leak. Mm-hmm. I've yet to see a vulgar video leak of her. So either she's just dating and not actually having sexual relationship with all of these guys, or she's that respected from the men that she has been with that they don't do her like this. So I do have to give her credit for that compared to some of these other women that's been out here that we didn't see nude photos come to light. We didn't see videos
that we think is exclusive as well. That goes back to what we were saying. That we think is exclusive, because you can have this celebrity that's not dating anybody publicly, but having sex with every celebrity she do a song with, every photo shoot, you know what I mean? So we go back to what I say every episode. These are celebrities. We only know what we see. We don't know. He could have broke up with her for what we know. I highly doubt it. But
I think that you have to be aware of your personnel. Like, you have to be aware of who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? If you your audience from afar, if I'm just watching how she moves, if I'm just looking at her history, Not about what she said. I'm looking at what she has done that has been put out there for interpretation. It's alleged that you dated the father.
Ooh.
It's alleged that you dated the son.
And the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, that's a red flag. Now, I'm not saying don't mess with her, but what I'm saying is if you choose to mess with somebody whose movement is kind of sketchy, you can't get mad when
Okay, but
she.
we also, I do agree with you, but we also have to consider that she's 25. So whenever she would have
We
talked,
got to stop that.
whenever she was talking to the father, that had to be what, 3-4 years ago. So what was
It
she
don't
on?
matter.
He's the pervert.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, you got a son. You got a son, right? Your son, let's just say he's 15, 16 years old. He liked this girl. But you have knowledge that the girl has already talked to 3 of his homeboys. And now she come home with, and you know this, and you see this little girl, you're gonna be like, hey, what you doing with her? Would you not be
Should have got her like
concerned?
a higher age, like 18.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
let's.
think, my
Okay,
son's 7.
I'm just saying he's gonna
It's kind of hard for me to.
Nah, there's a cop out, Mo.
I don't know.
Answer
I
the
mean,
question
personally,
for
I
real.
don't know how I would deal with it, but I would just have to give him my opinion. But that does not mean he's not going to still date
What would
this.
your no? I'm asking you, what would your opinion be if you already know that?
I'm going to tell him that I don't know. You talking about high school students versus adults.
I'm
First,
talking about. I'm
you're
talking
talking about high school students versus adults who are celebrities. Okay,
Okay,
who are,
okay. You just said when she talked to the son, she was only 21.
but she was still an
20
adult.
Okay, so you're an adult at 21 is not that far off from 18 or 19.
You an adult at 18. You said 16. I can't relate.
Okay, so when your son go his high school prom date, he'll be
We
18.
all have opinions, okay? We always gonna have opinions. I probably got opinions about everything on here, but if I give him my opinion, he's still gonna do what he want to do.
I'm asking
Okay?
you, what would your opinion be if you knew your
My opinion
son?
for you, of course, I'm gonna want my son to talk to somebody who a virgin, who ain't been with nobody, who gonna do him right. That's gonna be my advice.
Because she a virgin, ain't been with nobody, don't mean she gonna do them right either.
Okay, but you asked me my opinion. I
but
want
this,
my son
but
to
my
lose his virginity with his girlfriend. She lost her virginity. That's what I want.
but
But
my
9
my
times out
question
of 10, that's not gonna happen.
but my question
And they
is
lose their virginity together and then don't be together.
but my question is, let's just say your
You
son
ain't
come
gonna be with
home.
nobody you was with at 18. Not in his life.
So my question is, okay, let's just say your son come home from college, and you know his homeboys have been with this two or three of his homeboys.
My thing. I could have been.
That scenario never happened.
Yeah, this is my point. I could have been with a daddy and a son. I have not, but hypothetically, if I never say it, you ain't never gonna know. You get what I'm saying? So
That
how do
don't
you
excuse
know?
the fact that you didn't do it.
How do you know you ain't dealt with nobody who done did
I get what you're saying, Mo.
Because somebody know.
No, nobody knows. Everybody
Son,
Y'all go both ways.
All right, y'all, hold up, y'all. Listen. Welcome to the Franklin Speaker Show, everybody. I see everybody in the room. There's over 100 people in the room tonight on all of the platforms. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you have not shared already, please share. I'm grateful for your share. If you're over on YouTube, I see a couple of you are over on YouTube. Well, more than a couple are over on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you like this video to help the algorithm for me. I appreciate that much. To my Twitch people, what's up to the people on Twitch, man? I see a couple of you over there as well. Of course, Facebook, y'all turning up tonight. Thank you so much.
Look what Brandon said.
Let's another positive thing from Laura that her dad said. I call her dad talking a little bit Monday on his radio show, and he said one of the things that I need to learn from my daughter that obviously my children got that I didn't get early on in life was how to move on.
Mm.
If it's something you're in that you're not dedicated, that you're not committed to, he said he's learning from his children how to move on because he stayed in some stuff
He
early
said
on in
get out.
life
He said get out
way too
early.
long. Get out early,
My
move
daddy say the
on.
same
Yeah,
thing about me.
Move
get
on
out,
ain't the same thing as get
move
out
on, get out
early.
early. Same thing to me.
My daddy
Learn
say
to
Right.
move
the
on.
same thing about me, honey.
So my question is to everybody on the panel: how do you feel? Okay, let's just paint the picture again. Michael B. Jordan is, to what most women would say, appears to be the perfect guy. Um, he's in shape. He has the perfect body. Most women would say he's got money. I checked his net worth. He's worth $25 million. Not only does he have money now, but his earning potential is even more than what he has now. For those who don't know, Michael B. Jordan, not only does he play in the movie Creed, but
He
he's
wrote it.
been this named the successor to now direct the series of movies of the whole Creed series, just like Rocky Balboa did for the series Rocky. Michael B. Jordan is now the director for the Creed series. So not only is he worth $25 million now, but his earning potential is much more than where he's at now. Most women say that he's handsome. Not only that, but from what we see, he seems to be a guy who is about family. We see the
Mhm.
stuff about his mom, his parents, how close he is to them, and how he takes care of them, and how he's just this family guy, and he would be what most of us as guys would want our daughters to marry. Let's be honest about it. We
Mm-mm.
would, if our daughters brought this kind of guy home, we wouldn't have no issue with it. But yet, for whatever reason, he wasn't deemed worthy for her. So
He
let's
wasn't
talk
deemed
about,
worthy. That was like so
yeah,
dramatic.
he
He
wasn't deemed
wasn't deemed worthy.
worthy for, he wasn't worthy enough for her to waste her prime on him.
Right.
I mean, hey, look, at the end of the day, no two women are the same.
Like she
If
toxic.
it was me, I would marry the man. But that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So if she feel like that's her prime and she can't settle down, this is what it is.
The
I,
reality of it is this: it's a double standard. Okay,
it
so
is.
men can do it all day, every day. We will tell a man
Because what
not
was
to
he doing at
marry
25?
until he's ready. We'll tell
Bible
men
study.
to sow their wild oats and get it all out and do all this other stuff. We'll tell men to do that. The reality of it is, it's not acceptable for women to publicly, and we can see this by us having this conversation, for women to publicly date, to publicly have intimate relationships with people openly, because it's scrutinized. So there's that part. And it doesn't matter how great of a guy he is, you will never be good enough for somebody who's not ready for you. Like, I don't know who needs to hear that, but somebody needs to hear that. That's for men and women. It's the reason why you say, well, why doesn't this guy marry this girl and she's a great girl, and you can list all these
The same thing
attributes
with
about her,
men.
and he doesn't want her. So, I mean, it's the same thing over here. She's 25 years old, and the reality of it is also this: women have more options in some things, in career and in life. And so, while I won't say that she's for the streets, you do have to consider the source when it's all said and done. Like, her career is what's more important to her right now. Other things, marriage isn't. She doesn't need a man to marry, to build wealth with in that regard. So she would have to be a woman who earnestly desires to be a wife, to be a mother. That would have to be something that's on her top priority, and it doesn't seem like it
That
is, which
makes
is why
sense.
she could say no and move on.
Oh, girl, that was a good point. She don't
Ten, you
need
want
no
to jump in
nigga.
there?
Yeah, we just got to take a fellas. Listen, that sounded good, but we
That was
really have
good.
You're
we,
such
we,
a hater, Tim.
That
we
was real
really
good.
we really just got to take a lesson from this,
Money said tell her to marry her daddy.
because all of this, that she's 25, she's 45, 65, that don't make that's listen, he's the prize, number one.
Facts.
We're talking about this Michael B. Jordan. This is not just some regular guy. How many women? Do y'all know how many? And King, what do you mean that she got more options? Or what was that point you made about options?
So what I'm saying is
This
it's not
America.
necessarily in men, but I'm saying she has more options in life, like what she wants to do with her life. You know, she doesn't have to have a man to have a baby. She doesn't have to have a man if she
No.
wants to have a career and be provided for. You know, she can toy with I think she has a clothing line or a makeup line. If she wants to go into something else, she has the money, the means, and the resources to do that. That's what I'm saying. So you're right. Age probably doesn't matter. It's about desire because again, if someone doesn't want to marry, they don't want to marry. It doesn't make them wrong, bad. You can say, do what you want to. It doesn't make her for the streets, but you know, it goes back to what Clee says that I often mention. You have to know your audience. So Michael B. Jordan, doesn't matter. You'll never be good enough. You can never convince someone who isn't ready to be with you. It doesn't matter. You can see that. It's the reason why a
It
Beyonce
go
can
both
get cheated
ways.
on, a Holly Berry can get cheated on. It's all of these things
Clee, how
because
many times you gonna
it
say it
doesn't
go
matter.
both ways tonight? We
I'm just
understand that.
Dude, I
saying,
guess Clee
because
wants y'all to know.
we're making it.
How
We're
many
making
times
it.
you gonna say
So
that? We
we're
know it
making
go
it
both
a
ways.
man versus woman thing, and when it's all said and done, I'm just saying, I just feel like it's being made a man versus woman thing. Like women do this, that's what y'all get. And then, but when women, I don't have kids, but I have seen comments made toward women like, "Oh, you had a baby with him, and you knew this, that. You stupid and stuff." It's the same thing. You already knew what he was doing, so why you do that? They talk about the women like a dog. Same thing with this Michael B. Jordan Lori thing. You see her history, and you went and wiped her. Like
Tried
that's
to.
on
Where
you.
he cuffed her. He
He
didn't. He was
cuffed her.
But like
unsuccessful
just
at
like
wiping
how
her.
Frank was saying positive things about Lori, like if I had to say one negative thing about Michael B. Jordan, I don't know. This is me judging, even though I don't do that, but I guess this is judging. I would think that he probably had a little bit of controlling and insecure vibes, just based off the past of her history.
Look at
Because
Tim. Look at Tim.
listen, Tim,
Listen, hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick,
What I
y'all.
want to
Hold
say,
on. Hold
he
on.
probably couldn't do nothing. It
Hey,
probably wouldn't
what?
work.
I feel like that's probably something that she was tired of. If we don't know why they broke up, but if I had to guess, I don't think it's because of what they're saying. I think that maybe he would have been a little insecure just based off what men have said, what we're saying on this podcast. Now he might have thought like, you for me, you saying you love me because she hypothetically did leave. But what if you really ain't here for me? Like you said, he invested himself into this woman when y'all saying she for the streets. So I know how men. I know how men are.
I'm gonna tell you
No,
this. Listen,
99 to 1
listen.
over. That is not the reality. That's
Man, listen.
What are
When,
they the reality?
when
So what y'all saying? Men don't
Hold
get
on, real
insecure?
quick, y'all. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with this with my streaming software tonight. I don't know what this is about. Y'all see this on the screen? Like I see it. I went on Facebook intentionally to look. I see y'all name on Facebook, but I can't see it in my streaming. Some of you all's
I
in
see
my
it too.
streaming software. So I
Maybe it's
apologize
private.
for that. That's kind of weird. Hopefully it's corrected by next week. But yeah, y'all go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out.
Travis, what you were
So
trying to say?
we're going all across the gambit. We're missing the most important piece to this puzzle. The reason why they're not together is that's a Memphis woman. She got a bigger plan in scheme. You hear me? Listen,
Technically,
what's
she's
up
not.
with me?
Mama is, but
No, no,
okay.
no, no. She a player. Let me tell you something. If you look at it, she started with a no-name rapper to another no-name rapper to a mogul son, then to his daddy, and then to Trey
Come on, dog.
Songz. Then from Trey Songz, she went to Future. From
Damon
Future,
Stoudemire.
now I forgot about them
Who
Stoudemire. Now
who
she
was the
went
no name rappers?
Ooh,
some
Lord.
nigga. YK Osiris, I think is one of
Only
them.
Yeah,
20.
yeah, that's him. That's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never
This
heard
goes
of
on and
that.
on and on.
About
I
y'all track
haven't made my
record, not
point.
this woman
Hold
track
on.
record.
Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time. Hold on. Listen. The point is, she made the Michael B. Jordan. Her next goal is a billionaire. That's what she's going for.
She already had one, did he?
he ain't gotta be liquid. We talking about liquid. She going for somebody with some assets. So yeah, Michael B. Jordan, he looked good on paper, baby. He's sorry. She's sorry, but listen, she got a bigger goal and bigger dream in mind. Y'all gotta remember who her mama is. Her mama is Lady Heroin. There's a plan involved, baby. She is the black. What's Kim Kardashian mama name?
Well, let's be real, y'all. Lori ain't really from Memphis. Her mama is from Memphis.
That's what I said.
She ain't
Her
really.
grandmama from Memphis. She got roots here. Trust me, the pimping don't go far. I promise you.
I just
What's-
do not
what's
feel
the
right
problem?
about me talking
Somebody-
about one
somebody
player.
said I thought I heard.
But your past is relevant, though. Your past is relevant.
What if we held y'all with y'all past? We don't
You
do
should. That's why men and women date differently. You should.
that. Bruh.
You should. Because look, this is how
Y'all
y'all
gotta
get.
be kidding me. Y'all
No,
gotta be
listen.
kidding me.
This is how y'all get into situation. This is how y'all get, not y'all, but I'm just saying in general. This is the mistake that women make.
But
They don't
people
do. They
have
do.
the option to tell you the truth or not.
This like
We have to
Okay.
tell them
a person can tell you anything, but you watching how he move.
that. Okay, so how many children do you have?
I have 3 children.
How many baby mother of your children do you have?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Like Clee said, should we judge you off that, or should we just judge you off the man that you are?
Damage good.
You should take that
But
into
Clee said
consideration.
he for the streets.
Should we
Please
take
say
your
he
past
committed
into
to property.
consideration, or should we take your children into consideration?
You should take the whole body of work into consideration when you making an informed decision.
I don't think about past. I think about how you are now with a man, because you could have had them kids at 18 years old. You could have been in the streets at 18 years old. Then you a changed man, living your life right, an amazing father. I feel like we cannot go off sexual past. I just
Listen,
don't.
if you
Hold on, hold on,
When
hold
you
on, Ray.
go
Let me
by-
ask
when
you.
you go
Let me
by
ask Mo
a
something. Let me ask Mo something. You just said something. You can't go off a man's sexual past. What if the man used to be a homosexual?
Different. That's a whole
No,
lot.
it's not different.
Now you just said sexual past.
We talking about,
you can't
y'all are
put
sitting here talking about sexual partners. Y'all ain't saying nothing about this lady dating women.
That's a part of
That's
sex.
a whole
That's a
other-
part of your
I'm
sexual
going off-
history.
I'm going off what we're talking about, which is sexual partners.
Right, exactly. They tried it.
What,
man.
what if his sexual partner was a man?
Dude,
Then
bye.
no. Then no. The answer is no. However, if you done fucked up,
Y'all going too far
if you
left.
done had sex with a lot of women,
Right. Moving.
then
That's too far left for
because
me.
women date men all the time who have sex with a lot of women. Like we don't. Most time, women do not care about a man's past.
This is my point. When you
We
have
just
to
talk
take
about
in
their
like
preferences. We talk about partners. Y'all want
Okay,
Hold on,
listen.
King, hold on. Clee made a good point. Say it one more time, Clee, so the women can hear it on Facebook. What you just say?
When I
Women
said that
don't-
women don't care about men's past,
Yeah, they don't.
no, we don't.
I better not ask a man how many females you done had sex with. Who does that? I think that's immature.
Because I assume that every
opinion.
guy that likes me got them bitches. And
Mo,
if
you
gonna-
said you don't ask how many
I do
people.
not ask that, especially not at this age. No.
Hold
No,
on,
I don't.
look at the camera and tell the women stop asking that.
Stop asking that, especially if you can't handle the truth.
Yeah, no.
You should not ask that question at this age. I mean, I'm guessing.
what this is my point. This is my point, Mo. I'm not going.
First off, would y'all even know how many sexual partners y'all had at this age? Men on the panel.
Will we know?
Do you know
No.
how many women you've had sex with?
What? No.
Okay, Travis, Frank,
Plead the fifth.
I'm the host. I'm not on the panel.
Tim.
What's your question again?
Do you know how many women you've had sex with?
Four.
How many?
Man,
Don't shut up now. Let's go. How many?
like 4, 3, 4, something like that.
How many? Wait a minute. And Tim, you're proving my point. People are not going to tell you the truth. So we're talking about exclusiveness.
So you gonna tell me I'm a liar?
Exclusive if they want to, especially if they're from Texas. I'm going back on me.
Hot
So
blooded liar.
you don't believe me?
Hot blooded.
Yes, I
liar.
do, because I'm gonna believe you because you ain't gave me a reason not to. You're an exclusive man.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not going. Like, you have to be able to take it into consideration a person's whole body of work. You have to. I'm not saying it's a disqualifier, but what I'm saying is shoot, if I'm seeing she move a certain way and I jump in and throw the cape on her, and I'm knowing that she has a history of checking out, moving on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready. I'm only 25. Like I have to take that into consideration. So I'm not going to go all in on somebody that got a history of moving on and losing interest.
Okay, well, this is my thing. In my 20s, I had been in 4 serious relationships, including my husband, who's now my husband. Each relationship, I cut off like the water, like y'all said how Steve said about her. That's just for me. I knew when it was time to go, and I knew if I stayed, I would be in too deep or deeper than I already was. So the person that you're speaking of is me. Whenever I felt like it was time for me to move on, I did. I cut ties, never spoke to again. That's just how I operate. Is that
So you
wrong?
ghosted. You ghosted.
But you,
I didn't go. I ended the
hey,
relationship
Mo,
and closed that chapter of my life and moved on. Is that wrong? Like Tashiana said, is that wrong for somebody to truly know what they don't want or want anymore?
With that being said, if I know you have a history of doing that, I can't just go all in because you may not lead a relationship. It may be an issue that we may have, and you don't want to address this issue because you want to leave it. You want to check out of
Well,
it.
nobody said I had poor communication skills.
I'm,
Nobody said I wasn't a good woman in my relationship. It's just
I
when
did.
I decided that this wasn't working for me, I left the relationship.
I said that you have to take that into consideration. That don't mean I'm not going. That don't mean I'm going to disqualify you. But I'm just going to take this. And if you go to court, if you have any type of criminal history, it don't matter if you committed the crime when you were 16 and now you're 40 years old. They're going to take into consideration what you did at one point in time because that matters.
Okay, so you don't commend me for ending things. You want me to be in relationships that I want to stay in, even though I was unhappy. You wanted me to stay in relationships that wasn't gonna grow. You would prefer to be with a woman who told you, "Oh, I stayed in that relationship 3 years and I should have left a long time ago." That's what you prefer?
I didn't say I'm saying I'm taking that into consideration because there's a possibility that
Okay.
she may get unhappy
She
and
may
wrong.
stay with you, and she may
Ray,
stay with
baby,
you even though you cheat.
I
That's
understand
her
what you're
choice.
saying. I
Okay.
understand what you're
Money,
saying.
you late.
I really do. You're what you're communicating is, and I do think that as women we miss the mark in this, and we should consider it. Someone's body of work. It doesn't mean that past behavior is indicative of future behavior, but it does mean that it could be a strong indicator of what we can expect. Because on the converse, we would say that about future. We've said that. We said, well, you look at his past, he did have all these, so he could have changed, but I mean, you did have to consider that. So we do have to be fair on this side of the spectrum. But this is what I will
Are you
say.
saying patterns matter?
Patterns they should be considered. We do have to. I love that saying. We have to consider the whole body of the work. And I think in the church we say, let's hear the whole conclusion of the matter. I think that that is something that is important, and it has to be considered. Now, I also think, though, when you engage, you should do so with all that you have, but you have to be okay with whatever the terms are, understanding if you've discussed the terms up front. So I don't think it was wrong that he put his all into it, because who knows what their conversations were. Maybe she said, hey, I'll give this a shot, and if by this time, or I mean, we don't know what the conversation was. And I do want to reiterate that I don't think she's for the streets simply because she is dating and exploring her options. I do think we have to consider her choices, depending on the type of person that you are. Yes, I would definitely look at someone who slept with a father and son allegedly. I would consider that. And I mean, I would say, and it's not, everything's not absolute, but maybe there are certain things that might come with somebody who's willing to do that versus someone who kind of draws a line and says, if I deal with you, I'm not going to deal with your cousins, brothers, or uncles. So I'm not saying it's absolute, but I'm just saying that's kind of a different caliber of mindset. I think we should
hey,
consider those
Prince,
things.
What's up, Tim?
I love that this goalpost has moved so far. I can't even see it no more. Listen, I didn't. This is like the new law for relationships. Now, Lori Harvey has changed the dynamics of relationship. Listen, fellas, what the women are saying is date as many as people as you want. You don't really have to commit. Even if you commit, F it. You don't have no commitment to marriage. You only want
Get it.
bring her to the altar. And once you bring her to the altar, you know what? this ain't the right one, and just walk the hell out. Forget what she got going on. Forget her feelings. Forget that you done told her father. Forget that you done posted her
We can do
all
that.
over social media and told everybody you love this. Oh my God! So this is the
Get that
new
thing up.
this is the new thing now. No one has to be committed. You can fake a commitment. That's what we're
Men
really
Right.
been
doing.
doing that so long, Lord.
Hey, can I ask a question?
They
Can I
had
ask a question?
Oh,
Can I
oh,
ask a question?
Men been faking it so long. Ain't that's why y'all
Ask
was
your
getting.
question.
Go
Ask your
ahead.
go
Can
ahead,
I
question,
ask a
Layla.
Layla,
question? Okay.
because I got one
How,
too.
uh, how long did this young lady wait before she moved from Future to Michael B. Jordan? Because it wasn't that long.
I don't even know.
So so she
Who knows
moving.
if that matters?
that we know of, because
And,
Yeah,
and,
we all know that men
Yeah.
move on so quick. It's insane.
but
so that don't
I
matter.
also heard that her and Future had already broken up, but he asked her not to go public with it because of like an image thing.
Oh,
I mean, who knows? But
And I
this is
also heard,
something
and I
else.
also
So
This is
heard
something else.
allegedly that the Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey relationship was just an image thing. It was for him to get more accepted by the black community or whatever, black women, and for
told
Lori
her.
Harvey to clean up her
Allegedly.
image, see,
I
and
can
for
see
Lori
that. I can
Harvey
see that.
for Lori Harvey to clean up her image after dating Future. So the way that it was such a clean cut, because to
The
me, I'm gonna
contract is
tell you,
over.
right. So to me, the statement that was made originally when I first saw it on on Instagram was they are both very heartbroken and still love each other.
Right, right.
But this is
Oh
something.
my
But this is
I
That's
was
something
God.
so.
to
That's
like,
not so.
consider.
that
This
makes
is something
no
to
sense.
We
it maybe it
believe it.
does. This is something to consider. How many of us have taken marriage so lightly, or relationships? We jump into a relationship. When you date someone, who knows? Maybe they could have been on the same page. You have the right to change your mind. That is the whole purpose of dating and getting to know someone. For all we know, they were on the same page. And then they had a conversation about the meeting of the minds. And she said, you know what? This is what I found out during our relationship, and this no longer works for me. She didn't want to be tied into that for the rest of her life. And she
Took
could
you a
still
year to
love
find
me
it out.
and think what'd you say?
Take a year to
A year
find
is
it
not
out.
long. A year is not
I
that
mean,
long.
no, I mean, a year isn't that
Yeah,
long, and who
yeah,
knows? They might have said they wanted to see each other in every season. I mean, again, we don't know what the terms of there are, but there could be so many reasons for this. It doesn't mean that I mean, that's just presumptuous on my part that she doesn't want to be married. Maybe she does, and he just doesn't cut the mustard, as
For the
some people
record,
say.
I ain't mad at her. For the record, I ain't mad at her.
It's better to know now than to do the whole
Let me ask y'all something. All right,
wedding ceremony and
let's
divorce.
go to another phase of this because they were they were very public. So whether you are in a relationship that is on social media or a marriage that is on social media, what I did notice was yesterday when I went to her page, there was no evidence that she was in a relationship with him on
You
her
know,
page.
yeah.
Contract was up.
All of the
Contract
pictures,
was up.
all of the videos
Bye bye.
have been deleted.
As they should be.
So let me ask you a question, whether you're married or whether you're in a relationship, do you feel like after it's over, all pictures, all videos should be removed from your social media? And let me throw on another caveat to that. Do you think that it affects your next relationship or your next dating phase if it's still up or if it's still around? Should it be
Yeah.
gone? Should it be removed? Or should it not be an issue? Because the other person needs to understand, as y'all keep on saying, everybody got a pass before you. So it shouldn't be no issue that it's
Y'all, look
still on
what
social
Money put.
media.
This man said, keep the news though. I hate
Look,
men,
I
bro.
say, it just. I feel like for social media, yes. I don't know. I guess I'm a little torn, but
Say for a
between
year.
because
For a year, that's deletable. Now, if you've been with somebody you married, had kids, that's a lot to delete.
Right,
You
right, right.
know,
I can
you married
definitely.
and you had kids, and y'all been going on family trips every summer and every winter for 7 years. Like that's a lot to go back and delete. But a year of dating and being a
Better get
celebrity,
the better get the pressing.
Fellas, is that
That's
accept?
the
Really,
one.
really.
Let's say your woman was married for 7 years and they're divorced now, but all of the pictures, all of the videos of her and her husband are still on her page. Would it be an issue for you?
My girl was with a nigga for 8 years. When I met him, them pictures was gone. You
but y'all don't even post
absolutely,
pictures together.
absolutely. So that way, if I gotta pull a Lori, you know what I'm saying? We'll never know who the real Oprah was. For all you know, it could be the new woman you saw. You feel me?
I mean, yeah, yeah.
Right, baby?
I would. It really. I would. I would be concerned about that. You know, a little bit because to me it would be like, yeah, you still trying to hold on to something. You know what I'm saying? Um, if they had been together for some years, or we talking about a year?
Years.
Seven
Oh,
The
years.
seven. Let's say
years. I'm not tripping. Years. I'm not tripping. You know, that's a lot going on. There's a lot of family time that was built. You know, I wouldn't sweat it over a year now. If it's some dude that she had just got through messing with and he's still on her page, I'd be like, damn, you know what's up. But if they were in a committed relationship or marriage for some years and she still got them on, now she better slowly delete them jumps out.
yeah. Let's say y'all been together for 2 years now, but you can go back still on her page and see.
Yeah, because I ain't saying you gotta do a mass overhaul the minute we become exclusive, but over time, them jumps better get deleted.
Yeah.
You got an iCloud, you got all this other type of stores that you can use. Get it off.
So let me
Tim,
ask you this.
Tim, how
Wait,
you feel about it? Hold on, Mo.
I mean,
I'm gonna kill it.
it would be like embarrassing to her though to keep. If you dating me, why would you have him up? That's embarrassing. Like you got to take him down immediately. It's going to be it's a conflict of interest. You can't date me and have him on there. It's embarrassing to you, your family, your dog, the pastor, whoever. Yeah, you got to take him down immediately. Matter of
That just
fact,
sounds like caring what other people think.
matter of
More than
fact, you
embarrassing.
got to take him down in the dating space, not even in the commitment.
right. So Mo, you wouldn't care if your dude had pictures of his ex?
No, he does. And she has pictures of him tagged. No, well, I have a good relationship with her too. I don't know. Maybe I just think different. I'm not knocking how y'all feel, but maybe it doesn't bother me because I know where we are. You get what I'm saying? That's his past. That's the mother of his child. They have both pictures of each other. That was like, what, 10, 17 years ago? Who cares? You know what I mean? That's me, though. I'm not judging how y'all are, though.
Yeah, no,
We haven't. Hold on, y'all. We haven't did this tonight, so I want to hear from the audience on this. If you were dating someone, let's say a year, you've been dating for a year. Let's start it since the year is the timeline tonight of the subject matter. If you've been dating a year and your significant other now used to be married or in a serious relationship, and they had pictures all for the let's say 7-8 years.
Are we doing Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook
matter.
and Instagram.
Both.
Facebook and Instagram. All
Facebook
social media.
doesn't matter. Instagram does.
It does matter. You're right, Mo. Facebook's different.
Facebook and Instagram.
What's the difference?
Facebook. Hold on, y'all. Let me ask my. Y'all about to make me cuss. Let me ask my poll question. Would you have an issue? Yes or no? Delete or keep them up. If you're okay with it, keep them up. If you want them gone, delete. Your person you've been with for a year still got pictures up. Delete or keep them up.
my nerves, dude.
Look like it's an overwhelming delete from the audience. Say it was about 90% delete, 10% who cares. And mobile is one of those 10%.
Yep.
Uh so,
I probably post the most pictures.
so
It depends
overwhelming.
though, Frank.
Uh, what they got to do with them two? What they got to do with husband and wife? I ain't say delete the pictures of the kids. I said delete the pictures of you two.
I love my Facebook memories.
I be trying to use them
It
kids
just
as a crutch.
depends.
What if
Like
it's just
most
so
said,
good?
on Facebook, it's different. You
Well,
know,
my question is this:
Instagram
when
gotta
y'all
go.
get in a committed relationship, do y'all delete the nudes from y'all past relationships?
What you mean?
What you mean? What I mean? Do y'all delete
The news we
nude
talking about
pictures
social
from your
media.
past? No, but why delete it out? So it's more of an embarrassment for other people, not for you. You don't want other people to see my exes. You don't care if you
But
get
you
what
know
I'm
what,
saying. You
Mo? But you know what, Mo? Most of those news were taken with like iPhone 4s. So yeah, I can delete them. Get rid of them.
been that long to you?
Yeah. I mean, if it's not an updated nude, don't no man want no 6, 7 years.
But you single, so you should have updated nudes.
Because they wasn't creative like years ago. It's like very creative now. And that
I just
thing,
feel like my thing is this: if my husband wants me to delete him for him, I'll delete him for him. But I'm not gonna delete him because you don't want nobody else seeing him. Like if you're really super, I feel like a lot of this comes from I don't want Clee to go scroll on my page or your page and see your other men. That's to me is immature. Now if you don't want to see it, if you scroll my page, that's different. I feel like a lot of people do things for reasons for others and not themselves. But my
Now,
thing
I
is,
personally wouldn't want to see it.
I
Absolutely.
won't want to see it either. I ain't gonna lie.
you
Tim,
know,
what
Delete
is
that
it
shit, man.
about other people or is it about you? You want them gone?
he said it was embarrassing.
it's embarrassing to her, not me.
Okay.
But if it's embarrassing to her, and what if she not embarrassed?
My boy Rashay King
Should,
got a
should
question.
be.
He got a question. He said, "My question is, if you understand that we're now in a relationship, why would you still want something like that on your page? Period."
I don't even think about it.
Hey
Now,
Mo,
if my
Mo, you
husband
can look at
never
them
brings it to
comments.
my attention, why would I even be thinking about it?
Hey Mo, be honest. You have went through them comments with
Thank you,
her
Kimberly. You said
I
with her.
something,
have
Frank. They
not
be
went through the
trying to
comments.
use the kids to justify that. Yeah, the kids be we got kids together. So what them children got to do with them pictures?
It don't bother me. I don't know. Maybe it's just different. It just
All
don't
right.
bother me.
I said my ex, me, he been broken for 6 years. I can go on my Facebook and go all the way back, and we still got pictures all kissed up, hugged up. He
And
finna
I
get
bet you,
married.
and I bet you he ain't even thought about it. I bet
He
you he
finna
ain't
get
even
married.
thought about it.
I got pictures from when I was 20 years old on Facebook with an ex boyfriend that is married and got kids
What you
on
think about it,
Facebook.
Tatiana?
You know, to me, it's not that big of a deal in that I'm not gonna go through and like delete pictures, old pictures, and all this other stuff intentionally. You know, I have to be in the mind frame to do that. But I do think that if your partner doesn't like it or it doesn't work for them, it makes them feel some type of way, then you should take the time to delete it. Because the converse of that is, you know, I am from the space of like, oh, we're together, so I mean, why is she here? Because I don't share. So I mean, what are you trying to communicate? That's something that I would say. And then if they said, well, you have pictures up, I would say, oh, my bad. I didn't even notice because it's not a big deal to me that I have the pictures up. I'll take them down. But I'm definitely going to be peeping on his page because I think they shouldn't be there. And once I bring it to your attention, you should bring it on down.
Bring
Yeah.
it on.
So what she's saying is, if your significant other has an issue with it, then it shouldn't be a discussion.
No, just doop, 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 doop. You can even archive them this time, around. You don't have to delete them.
I'm ready to come in.
A little hack.
Money
So
Frank.
I one more question, y'all. We out of here? We out of here. So do you think that because people keep bringing up this 10-year age gap
Foolishness.
and saying that he should just date his age, what did he expect? So
Ooh, this topic.
are y'all co-signing this? I want to hear from the fellas specifically. Are y'all co-signing this that 25 or younger, 20 to 25 is too young for women to get married, especially if it's an older guy, that she should not waste her prime that they've been saying on marriage. Are you against? Do you feel like that's because we never really answered that? Do you feel like marriage in your 20s is wasteful of your life? Period.
No, I don't. Um, I don't. I think the sooner that you can find somebody that you can build with, the better. Um, I think we're the only race that shuns against getting married early. You know, this whole notion of explore and find out what you don't like and all, like that's the point of communicating with each other so that we can find out what we don't like so we can build.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense to me to spend your early years in meaningless relationships when you can build early. You see what I'm saying? So I just think I mean it's mind boggling that we would even prefer to send our children off to college at 17 and engage, encourage them to live life and do all this other stuff from 17 to 23, 24, all this other type of stuff, but you're not ready for marriage at 21 or 22 years old. Like that's asinine.
That's oh, I just got a deep question. When did building a family together become corny and something to do later in life? And
I
something
don't
that
know. I got them same questions too because I'm old school.
I mean, I think consider when it started becoming a challenge for women more and more when women one, I don't believe in feminism. I think feminism is probably one of the worst things that ever happened to women. I
Agreed.
do. Um, but when women woke up and what they got for themselves was that they had poured, 20, 30 years into marriage and a family only for them to be left with a husband that they really don't know, who doesn't know them, children who are away, instead of having a conversation and communication, getting to know one another on that level, a lot of women took it to the extreme of they didn't need a man. And so that's kind of, how we got down that road, kind of going that way. So I think that's something to be considered. I think, you know, we could balance. We should balance for
Hey
sure.
Frank,
yo,
you, here's the truth of what we're tonight. Here's the truth of the night. We're shifting a lot of stuff around to try to accommodate Lori Harvey to make her somehow positive. A 25-year-old woman getting married is nowhere near too young. Okay.
Man.
So all this
Man.
that the age gap is we doing a lot of shifting and moving around to find a way to benefit her in this situation. Because most of these women that's trolling socially right now, they are completely against what Lori Harvey is all about. Okay. But it's that we got to take up for our people, our women. Women got to stick together. And so I'm going to say all this stuff that I really don't believe because this is old news in the next 3 to 4 days. And we're going to get back to, because like my man said in the comment section, if this was switched around, the women would be screaming loudly that, oh, he wasted her time. He need to be ashamed of himself.
For real.
35-year-old man. What type of man would carry on a woman, bring her along at 25 years old? Yes.
Honestly, truthfully, I haven't seen many women like on her side. Like me, I haven't.
But
My timeline, I seen a lot of women like, girl, you crazy. Because I mean,
I ain't seen that clip.
honestly, for me, I have because
My cousin said he wasn't even a good actor. I was like, girl, bye.
Right.
So I haven't seen it. I guess because my age group and the people who I'm around, typically want like husband material. Like we're at that age, so we're looking at her like, girl, what's wrong with you? Of course, but when we were 25, we probably would have did the same thing she did. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't really seen like women just like
Man,
praising her. I haven't
man,
seen
these
it.
little Lorries are everywhere. They
Yeah,
everywhere.
What
I
I
didn't
said
I
was
didn't
And they
see.
it's not
young.
about her age though. The bottom line is this. Marriage is never gonna be the goal for someone who that isn't their priority. So it's not about her being 25. It's about, again, she has more options than the average woman at her age, just about what she can do with her life. And exploring is not always sexual. So again, and you have to consider where she comes from. I don't know what her mom's
Most of it
ultimate
is
goal
sexual.
was, but marriage doesn't
Why
look with her like it
men
was her
are
mother's number
hypersexual,
one
not women?
priority.
That's totally untrue. No, man,
Oh, she's saying that
What?
just
Hold on, Clee. Say that
she
again.
What?
trolling
she
tonight.
don't mean that. She do not
She
mean
What
that.
did she
trolling.
say?
You tell us that
You
it's
can't
most of the time
possibly
it's
mean it.
sexual. Most women are super emotional and men are like super physical. Like it's a known fact that men care about sex way more than women
Mo
do.
crazy. Mo crazy.
What?
Get
I am.
her.
I mean, I'm not saying that
I'm
they're
not
not
emotional.
women. I'm just saying there are some women who do crave sex and love sex way more than their man.
That's
But
majority of
typically,
women.
that's not majority.
No,
Majority of
But men crave it more. Men don't care where
no.
it comes. Men do not care
no.
where it come from.
Too. I think their emotion just comes out different as women's do.
Men do not care where it come from.
Please, these women
I
are
saw a
changing.
meme. I saw a meme today. They was like a man. It didn't say a man. It said an N word.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
They said a N word with F a hole in the ground. Cause that's what y'all don't care. Y'all
Man,
will
no.
just
Man, did you just
Listen,
not see that woman on Beale Street half naked? I mean, completely naked the other day.
and
Unapologetic.
somebody smashing it. I be seeing some women with some babies, and I be like, somebody hit it. They would hit anything.
I think, like, I do agree with the men. There are a lot of little lorries out here, but I think women just don't value themselves like they used to, and that's just the bottom line. Like they just
Cause
don't.
that ain't not. Cause they desperate. They desperate. This
And it's not even a hoe phase anymore. It's just who they are at this point. And that's the sad part.
it's because some women are so desperate for men right now that they will accept anything.
And they would do
They will
things that
put
they
up with
claim they would never do.
anything.
Do a little
Absolutely.
Do things
And
that
they,
would
strange for
and
the
they're
man.
25, 35, 45. It's people about to
I'm
die.
36, and I'm
55.
telling you, I know women who would do anything to keep a man at this point in life.
they supposed to do whatever to keep a man.
Just as long as you don't say Rose tonight, you don't win a whole episode. Without saying Rose, let's keep it.
I'm not doing no extra nothing to keep no man.
That's your role. You supposed to do what it takes to keep me.
Nope, I'm not.
Am I lying, Tatiana?
Please, Chandra won't. My daddy raised me. I
To
won't.
keep you.
He'll tell you the same thing.
Keep you. I was with you and said to keep you. Maybe to keep me.
You supposed to do whatever it takes to keep your man.
We ain't going down that rabbit hole tonight.
Don't go down that river hole tonight.
I ain't gonna argue with you.
Bring me another woman. Bring me another woman to make me happy.
Travis, last words tonight on what we've talked about. What did you learn? What did you gain? What insight did you get? Oh, what insight do you got for us?
I have learned that certain women will champion the heroin and the hoe.
Mighty word. Mighty word.
Got him. Got him.
Clee, what insight have you gained tonight? What you got for us?
The insight that I have gained that I want everybody out here to know, and Frank, I don't know, you may know what I'm going to say, is it goes both ways. Niggas do the same thing that your person, and y'all just gotta get on the same page. This is what it is.
He
It goes
go-
both ways. We got the Laurens, we got Futures, but we gonna argue. We gonna bump heads because we trying to figure out who worse, Lori and Future. It's the same thing.
They just need
no,
to get back
she's
together and fight
worse.
it out.
Ray, baby, what insight you got for us tonight, my guy?
We should have listened to Future when he said she was for the streets and he didn't want her. Tell your daddy I don't want you.
He didn't never say she was for the streets.
He was
He
he,
said,
he
"Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her."
she fit the narrative.
He didn't say she was for the streets though.
Do your home now on some real stuff. Do your homework on these chicks. Know what you're getting into, and if they for the streets, leave them there. Take them down, but don't take them serious.
Tashiana,
Thank you.
what you got?
I don't know. I'm ready for a brunch and hunch. I'm still laughing when that man said, when that man said, all we gonna do is go to brunch, cry, and lie.
Crying lie. Mo, what you got? Mo, what you got?
I'm just happy to be here. I feel like I'm kind of on the other side now, so I'm just happy to be here and hear everybody's different insights because they do matter. And I really do feel like Lori and Harvey are in the same category. Maybe they deserve each other so they can play with each other. But other than that,
Seeing our special guest for the night. It's his first time on season 3 because we've been doing Memphis. But man, it's always a pleasure to have my boy with me and with us. And so, Tia, what you got tonight?
If y'all stop dealing with hoes, then maybe I would have these issues. That's all I'm gonna say. Hold on, I got one. Hold on, wait a minute.
Listen, no, y'all gonna get me unmonetized for this show. Don't play nothing else. Don't play nothing else.
Play Doja Cat. Play Doja
Tim, that's
Cat.
it. That's all you got. Listen, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been an amazing show, amazing discussion tonight. We'll be back here next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Man, I want to say, man, black love ain't corny. Getting married ain't corny. I don't care what nobody say.
That's right.
There's
That's
nothing.
right, friend.
There's nothing. I think. Let me just speak for me. There's nothing more desirable than having someone to go through the trenches and go through life with and build together and go through the ups and downs, the storms, the rain, and the good times and share happiness and joy and financial increase with. I always think 2 is better than 1. So let's make especially black love because that's the only way I think that we can recover economically is that if we bring the black families back and we glorify black families again, which takes a husband and a wife. So marriage is not corny. Let's get back to it, man. Let's start encouraging people to be real with people and be honest about what we really want. And let's encourage our younger generation to build, be ready to build with someone. Let's prepare them. Let the elder prepare the younger. Let's make black love and black marriage cool again, man. It's
That's
not
right.
corny.
That's right.
I feel for that, Frank. Cheers to that.
For sure. Man, I'm Frank Ready Third, aka Franklin speaking. We'll be back here again next Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern time. All right, y'all. Peace out. We'll holler.